Welcome all of you once again to our YouTube channel, JaHAN-E. All those who are watching live, I am so sorry for being a bit late, but nevertheless, जितना late होते हैं उतना ही कुछ और अच्छा देखने को मिलता है. तो I heartily welcome Ms. Dr.Haleema Sadia once again on the show. Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. Welcome to the show once again.
Yes, walaikum assalam, and thank you very much for inviting me for the show Ek Panna.
तो आज हम एक पन्ना शो में, जैसा कि आप लोग सब जानते हैं, एक पन्ना इज अ शो व्हिच इज डेडिकेटेड टू द लाइफ ऑफ डॉक्टर हलीमा सादिया, एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, एन एजुकेशनिस्ट, अ लाइफ कोच एंड बहुत सारा कुछ जो आपको धीरे धीरे जैसे जैसे उनकी जिंदगी के पन्ने खुलते जाएंगे हम बताते जाएंगे. तो मैम, लास्ट एपिसोड में हमने आपकी करियर या आपके प्रोफेशन की शुरुआत किस तरह हुई ये देखा. आज कौन सा पन्ना खोलने जा रहे हैं हम?
आज तो मैं इतना इंटरेस्टिंग पन्ना खोलने वाली हूँ कि आप तो बिल्कुल सुन के वाह वाह कर उठेंगी.
अच्छा
जी, आप देखिए मैंने बैकग्राउंड में कौन सी पिक्चर लगाई है.
हाँ, I can see there are it seems some again an educational trip or an award ceremony.
Yes, you are right. So it was an educational trip to Australia.
Okay.
And I went to Australia along with my 29 more colleagues, principals. And it was really a great learning experience because we were invited by the Ministry of Education, Brisbane and Queensland. And it was very well planned and very well organized, and lots of learnings are there. तो जब आप उसके बारे में जब जानेंगी धीरे धीरे करके तो आपको मालूम होगा कि it was really a very fruitful trip to Australia.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया की ट्रिप थी and you've been called by the Ministry of Brisbane. That's wonderful. तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया की ट्रिप के बारे में आपसे ज्यादा शायद मुझे भी कुछ थोड़ा बहुत मालूम है. आपके लिए एक सरप्राइज है आपकी ट्रिप के बारे में. Can I unveil that surprise?
ओह, मेरी ट्रिप के बारे में मुझे ही सरप्राइज.
हाँ जी जी.
Yes, sure. I'm very much eager and keen to know what is the surprise.
Okay, welcome Miss Jisha, Jayan and Miss Reena Singh.
Oh
yes.
My God.
Here they are. Here they are.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you, Jisha?
Great.
Yes,
hello.
Yes. Hello,
Miss Reena Singh.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Miss
trying
Reena
to
Singh.
log in my video, but yeah, just give me some time. Yes, it takes time.
Okay. So, Jisha, how is life? How is everybody? How is everything?
Life is quite interesting, ma'am, amidst the pandemic.
Oh, and I know you are in UAE, and UAE is managing very well.
Yes, it's managing excellently.
As in India,
India is reopening our school, and like all the students are welcomed back to school.
That's really good. So there's
all COVID protocols.
Hey, hi, Reena. How are you?
Hi, ma'am. I'm good.
How is it going?
Great going. At least we started something. Virtual classes come. It's a hybrid model which we are following now.
Oh, so that's really lovely. Now Sophia is waiting to know about Australia trip.
हाँ, और मैंने आपकी जो तस्वीर दिख सकी थी, I believe I can see Miss Jisha Jain there and Reena Singh as well. तो अब ये बताइए कि आपको सरप्राइज कैसा लगा?
It's lovely, lovely. After a long time we are meeting. और अब क्या बताएं हम कि वहाँ पे हम लोगों ने क्या क्या कुछ किया था. But we will just focus on the learning part and professional part.
नहीं, तो मैं सोच रही हूँ कि you people must be feeling nostalgic, तो मैं sign off कर जाऊँ, अब बाकी तो आप लोग सब कर लोगे.
Sophia, you have to be here because you have to control us. Otherwise, we will go here and there. And Jisha कहानी सुनाएगी भूखे रहने की. She was so hungry over there. Oh my God. And then
so out of the three ladies, who will begin? कौन शुरुआत करेगा कि क्या रहा ऑस्ट्रेलिया का ट्रिप, कैसी रही जर्नी? क्योंकि मैं देख रही हूँ कि एक्साइटमेंट तो तीनों के चेहरे पे, तो आप में से तीनों में से जो पहले बता दे.
जीशा मैम आप शुरू कीजिए क्योंकि आप ही सबसे ज्यादा भूखी थी वहाँ पे.
As an educator, ma'am, I place value on professional development. And my professional tour to Australia in 2017 with a set of internationally recognized school leaders like Miss Haleema Sadia, Miss Reena Singh.
Great.
Has enlightened and empowered.
Can I have a bit of introduction of yours to ma'am as well? Like what is your current engagement?
Yeah, I'm working as vice principal, City School, Ajman.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, it's a CBSE school with Arab students.
Okay, wonderful.
We have Arab students also.
Ji ma'am, please go ahead.
And you must mention that both of us were in the same school.
Yes, initially I started working in India International School, Sharjah, where Miss Haleema Sadia was my principal. And, you know, ma'am empowers us. And you can see nothing less than another Haleema Sadia in us.
Jisha, don't be hesitant in saying that in whatever means. I have to empower whether it is cold treatment or hot treatment.
No, ma'am, the thing is like, ma'am, you know, drags and pulls up those who are like, you know, stay behind. She understands each one's competency and drags us to the stage.
That's good. So Australia trip. Jisha
was very loving and caring and sweet. And you know, what I like in Jisha was that she was always full of life. Whatever is the situation, whatever is the circumstances, you will never find her face without smile. Even today, you can see the here.
I can notice. Yeah, full
because
of energy.
I believe that life is the true story.
Yeah.
जी, तो बताइए हमें ऑस्ट्रेलिया के ट्रिप के बारे में.
Yeah, it has enlightened and empowered me on a meaningful school level leadership.
Okay, so what are the takeaways yours? I forgot my takeaways.
Ma'am, like you remember, like we attended workshops and trainings. We participated in Queensland's Academy for Science, Mathematics, Technologies International Professional Development Program, where we could see, you know, experiential teaching and learning, which was recently introduced by CBSE. And then we could see virtual labs, because at that point of time, like 2017, it was all new to me.
Yeah.
But now it's there everywhere, as we have virtual platform and we have explored all the possibilities of exploring the virtual scenario.
And they named it as Picasso. Do you remember?
Yes.
And we were so surprised to see the name Picasso. And in the Picasso lab, it's not only by like art by hand, but everything like virtual things, and then the electronic things, and everything was there in that.
Yes.
And Reena, what do you remember out of that trip?
I think out of all members in the group, I remember you the most, because every morning you used to enter like a queen. Every day I used to observe your dresses and the choice of, you know, the attire, amazing. And I was like, who is this queen here amongst us? Because the way she dresses up, you know, it lightens up everything around her. So I was quite mesmerized by seeing her. Later, I got an opportunity to hear her thoughts on one of the occasions where she had to sum up the entire day's, you know, lectures or visits. The way she spoke in front of everyone, in fact, all the educationists there were impressed by her, because she summed up very nicely, added her value added, you know, suggestions, and it was amazing the kind of exposure we got. We used to hear some lectures with full attention. Sometimes we used to, you know, miss here and there, but I think she didn't miss a single word there, which were important for us to listen to. And apart from this, when I connected her personally, I saw she has amazing zeal to change this world around her. Because one day it was a challenge. We all were waiting at the road, and we were waiting very eagerly for our bus to come. And there was this mini truck. It was standing right across the hotel. And ma'am, without any, you know, inhibitions, she just jumped over and she gave a pose for us, and we clicked the pictures. That's a moment.
Adventurous.
So she's a courageous woman, and I think she can challenge any difficult situation in the world. So I really love her. I keep her in my heart all the time, and I get inspiration from her.
Ms. Reena, can I have your introduction as well? Like, what are your current engagements?
Okay, I'm heading the Cuddle House. That's in Faridabad. It's a free school, and we are very soon launching our teachers training program. So I'm a trainer too, certified trainer. So prior to this, I was working with CBSE IB schools. It's been 21 years in this field. So I'm a progressive educator. At the same time, I'm a keen learner. So I think I learned till my last breath. That's my introduction.
That's wonderful. Great to know. तो डॉक्टर हलीमा सादिया, आपके दोनों फ्रेंड्स कहें, कलीग्स कहें, जो भी आप उन्हें बेटर डिस्क्राइब करें, उन्होंने तो हमें कुछ ऐसी क्वालिटीज बता दी जो आपने अभी तक छुपा रखी थी. तो shall I ask for more? मतलब ये ट्रक के सामने पोज देना is something which I've never thought of.
Actually, you know, we were surrounded by even men. So Reena was there and I was there and 2-3 boys, male teachers were there. So they thought that I was wearing skirt and coat. So they thought that I may not be able to climb up in the lorry. I said, are you challenging me? So they said, you can't, because, you know, they meant by that I'm wearing a skirt, but they never knew that I was wearing a legging inside the skirt. So it was not a difficult task for me. So I just climbed up on the lorry and I posed. So then they were quite surprised to see. But what I remember out of that trip is बहुत ज़्यादा जो मुझे चीज़ पसंद आई थी वो 2 चीज़ें हैं. I will highlight on that. One thing was where they used to sensitize the children about the special needs children. So that center was really an eye-opener for us. In India, normally what happened that we always have sympathy with this type of children, but we never try to keep ourselves into their shoes and then realize how do they feel. So that center was especially designed for this purpose. जैसे उसमें एकदम अंधेरा डार्क करके एक zigzag room बनाया था, तो हमें उससे गुजरना है zigzag room से अंधेरे डार्क में बिल्कुल. तो हमें ये फील होता है कि the one who cannot see, like the blind people, how do they feel in their lives? तो वो थोड़े लम्हे के लिए जो भी 2-3 मिनट लगता है उसके अंदर, we feel like that. Similarly वहाँ पे बैलेंसिंग करने का था कि जिन लोगों के पाँव ऊपर नीचे होते हैं वो कैसे बैलेंस करके चलते हैं, लाइक जो व्हील चेयर पे होते हैं वो कैसे चलते हैं. So there were lots of activities जो कि sensitize करने के लिए था towards special need people.
तो मैम ये प्रोग्राम आपने अपनी चॉइस से किया था या टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट दिस प्रोग्राम कि इसको कैसे आपने करने का सोचा, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में क्या अपॉर्चुनिटी थी, और जैसा कि आपने बताया कि डिफरेंशियली एबल्ड स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी उन्होंने वो बताया था, तो विड यू deliberated it or how come this program?
See, we 3 of us have a common, I think Jisha to nahi, lekin 2 of us have a common friend called what is his name?
Rajesh ji?
PMP, yes, Rajesh ji.
Rajesh Bajaj.
Rajesh Bajaj, I'm sorry. If he's going to see this program, he's going to kill me.
Chop your head.
He will hit you, ma'am.
And that even I have forgotten his name. So we had a common friend named Rajesh Bajaj. So he was the co-organizer along with the Ministry of Education Brisbane. His company PMP was the co-organizer. So since we were used to discuss educational issues and we had a group also, in that we used to have question answers and other things. So there he has posted about this trip, and I was always very eager to learn more and more. And so my friends also, they are also very keen to learn, attend the program, seminars. Even Reena has gone to many more countries for such purpose, for educational trips. So then first of all, I discussed with my family. So family's only one condition was there that you know very well, that you cannot go alone anywhere. So, so then naturally I have to get some colleagues along with me, and the colleague, the one who is also keen and eager to learn. So I found that Jisha was one of them who is always ambitious and she wants to go high and high and to enhance her skills and knowledge.
So that's great. You 3 the wonderful educators, you yourself have thought of upgrading yourself by doing this program. Okay.
Yeah. Since all others were from India, most of them were from India. We were 9 in number. So only both of us, like Jisha and myself, we were from UAE. Okay. Then from UAE to Australia, you can think that how long the journey was. So it is always better if 2 people are going together for such long journey. Then I and Jisha both have taken this step. And then from first we get the confirmation from the family. Then the second one was from the employer. That also has taken lots of time to convince them, why are you going, where are you going, what is the reason. And especially during the month of June, it was conducted. And in UAE, June is quite crucial month for all of us. So anyway, we were able to convince them. And then we took a flight, and that flight has taken 24 hours from UAE to Singapore. Isn't it, Jisha?
Yes.
How
and
many
all 24 hours, I believe I was sleeping.
and you know how many of the halls were there? I think 2 halls were there.
Yes.
One was from UAE to
Mumbai, and from Mumbai to Singapore and to
then,
Australia.
And I think in Singapore we all met, isn't it, Reena?
Yes.
Yes, that was the point where we are supposed to meet, and then with one flight we all went to Australia. So it took 24 hours for us, and I think more or less same time to these people also, maybe a little less, isn't it, Reena?
Yeah, lesser for me, yes.
Yeah, from India it was lesser because we traveled from UAE to Mumbai also. So
Right.
that was also the time taken.
For me, it was 13 hours.
Okay, for you it was 13. So one thing was that we learned about sensitivity. And then second thing, do you remember when we went to a school where it was like all skill development, there were plumbing and laundry and other things. And
vocational training,
vocational training center.
Vocational training. So there I remember that I met some of the students, and then I asked the student, what do you want to be? And one child has very proudly said, I want to be a plumber. And the other girl said that I want to be a dress setter or something. She said it was not fashion designing, it was something dress setter. And then the other child mentioned this type of anything, like maybe carpentry or something. I was so surprised that if this was in our country, in India, then certainly the parents would have given a tight slap to the child. Yeah, you want to be a plumber?
Yes.
Because यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या सोचते हैं कि प्लम्बर जो है ना कोई बहुत छोटा काम हो गया, या कारपेंटरी कोई बहुत छोटा काम है, लॉन्ड्री कोई बहुत छोटा काम है, ऐसा हम अपने बच्चों के जहन में देते हैं और हम उनको बताते हैं ओनली डॉक्टर इंजीनियर. तो वहां लेकिन हमने देखा very proudly the children were mentioning, and I was very happy to see that vocational center पूरा यहाँ से वहां तक they have the laboratory. चाहे वो कोई भी लेबोरेटरी हो, चाहे उनके वर्कशॉप्स हो, चाहे उनके वॉशिंग मशीन ही थे तो वॉशिंग मशीन, so many washing machines were there in the lab. So it was really, these 2 things were amazing. And one was future school. Future school was totally online.
Much into technology.
Yes. So now we all are doing that future school copy. Yeah.
अच्छा, वो that's what my next question was कि आप लोगों ने जैसे differently able children के बारे में आपको sensitize किया उन्होंने, और भी कई techniques पे, तो how far these techniques, these learning are you applying here now?
Yes, Jisha.
Yes, ma'am. We have explored all the possibilities of planning environment, learning environment on platform, on e-platform. So this is done, and through Microsoft, Zoom, Google Meet, and then using, the Bloom's taxonomy itself has turned to Bloom's digital taxonomy.
Okay.
Where each level is linked with technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I believe like we were learning to enter into technology, but children are born into technology. So it was not that tough a job.
Yes, you are right.
It was quite tough to teach teachers, but not students.
Yeah. एक क्वेश्चन मेरा स्पेसिफिकली मिस रीना सिंह से, आपने कहा कि आप एक प्री स्कूल रन करती हैं, तो हमारे इंडिया में जो डिफरेंटली एबल्ड बच्चे हैं, या स्पेशली अगर मैं कहूँ ऑटिज्म, एंड आई डोंट नो द करेक्ट टर्म, क्योंकि मैंने ऑफ लेट ये देखा बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसे हैं जिनको आप टोटली मेंटली रिटार्डेड भी नहीं कह सकते, बट समहाउ उनका जो ग्रोथ है, जो लर्निंग की कैपेसिटी है, वो थोड़ी कम है. जैसे 5 साल का बच्चा जो जिस लेवल का उसका IQ होगा, और जैसे देयर इज अ गर्ल, मतलब एक क्लोज रिलेटिव है, मैं जानती हूँ कि वो लड़की बोल नहीं पाई, बस ऐसे प्रॉपर लैंग्वेज नहीं बोल पाती है कुछ। तो आप लोगों ने, सिंस यू हैव बीन टू दी फॉरेन कंट्रीज, और वहां आपने देखा, तो यहाँ आपको नहीं लगता कि इंडिया में वी नीड मोर सच स्कूल्स? और हर स्कूल में ही अगर सो तो जैसा मैंने कहा, आई डोंट इवन नाउ कॉइन अ टर्म, क्योंकि मैंने उनके पेरेंट्स से भी बात करी तो वो भी इसको नहीं, ऑटिज्म तो नहीं है हमारे बच्चे को, हाँ मगर कम एज में बोलती है, उतना नहीं समझ पाता है। तो इन बच्चों के लिए आप लोगों ने यहाँ कुछ किया, या कुछ आपको ऐसा नहीं लगता कि आपके एक नॉर्मल स्कूल के साथ एक स्पेशल ब्रांच भी होनी चाहिए इसके लिए?
देखिए, आपने शायद वो पॉइंट टच कर दिया जो मेरे दिल का सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट हिस्सा है। जब मैं मैरिज होके एक रिमोटली लोकेशन में गई थी, और मैम को तो मेरी सारी स्टोरी पता है, हम लोग काफी शेयर करते हैं। तो मेरी बेटी छोटी थी और वहाँ कोई प्री स्कूल नहीं था, और एक मेरी फ्रेंड ने गैरेज में एक प्री स्कूल स्टार्ट किया, जो उस टाइम में कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं था, आज से 23 साल पहले। तो वहां से जर्नी शुरू हुई, और वहां पे ही मैंने कुछ ऑब्जर्व करना शुरू किया कि मेरी डॉटर बहुत क्विक लर्नर है और कुछ बच्चे स्लो लर्नर्स है। तो शी यूज्ड टू कम एंड रिफ्लेक्ट, जैसे मैम ने आज इसके आगे नहीं पढ़ाया, रिपीट कर रहे हैं, बोर हो रही हूँ, आई वांट टू लर्न मोर। एंड द टीचर सेड दैट सम चिल्ड्रन दे नीड मोर repetition. That was the first time when I heard this word, that they need more repetition. I, being a topper all through my life, I was a very quick learner, so I realized there is a gap, because क्लास में मेरे भी बच्चे, मेरे साथ के फ्रेंड्स वगैरह कम आते थे, ये वो, लेकिन मैंने कभी उस लाइन पे सोचा ही नहीं। So that was an awakening point for me, and I started my journey from the first school. And that school, they asked me to do a training, first Montessori training in Bangalore. When I came back, I set up 4 Montessori labs. Montessori method ही आपके specially abled बच्चों पे effective tool की जैसे इस्तेमाल किया गया था। मारिया मॉन्टेसरी ने ये पूरे scientifically precision instruments ही बनाए थे कि आपके जो भी बच्चे जिनके delayed milestones कहते हैं हम लोग, कि फाइन मोटर से रिलेटेड है, या हियरिंग है, या स्पीच है, या डिफरेंट मल्टीपल इश्यूज होते हैं। अभी आप वो कन्वर्ट भी नहीं हुए हैं ADHD, ADH या ऑटिज्म में, लेकिन आप अर्ली सिम्टम्स देख के, अर्ली इंटरवेंशंस करके उनको फिक्स कर सकते हैं। इट्स लाइक वायर, अभी पूरा न्यूरॉन्स अभी डेवलप भी नहीं हुए हैं, और आप उनको प्रिंसिपल में फॉर्म करने से पहले ही आप उसकी दवाई तैयार करके उसको खिला दीजिए, बच्चा फिक्स हो जाएगा। तो ये एक अवेकनिंग के साथ मैं लौटी, और मैंने बच्चों के साथ काम करना स्टार्ट किया। इन माय वेरी फर्स्ट बैच आई गॉट 2 children which were having delayed milestones in terms of speech and fine motor skills. उस जमाने में इस तरीके के स्पेशल स्कूल भी नहीं होते थे। तो आई यूज्ड टू डू रिसर्च। मैं अपनी काफी रिलेटिव से पूछती थी जो स्पेशली एबल्ड बच्चों पे काम कर रहे हैं, उनसे पूछ के, इनफैक्ट चंडीगढ़ में मेरे एक नोन थे, उनसे पूछ के बच्चे पे काम करती थी, और अमेजिंग रिजल्ट आते थे, बिकॉज इवन दीज चिल्ड्रन दे अंडरस्टैंड द लैंग्वेज ऑफ लव and care and warmth. So if you are giving that, nurturing environment, trying to understand every bit of it, and every single sign of learning is the thread where you can pull further. So I was a very keen learner, keen giver, कि मुझे सब कुछ इसको सिखाना है, in a very short span of time. Why can't I fix this wire? So I was like a very passionate teacher, and I'm still that. And if I work very closely with them, I can challenge कि कोई भी ऐसा बच्चा नहीं है जिसमें potential नहीं होता संसार। It's just that you need to have that, mom's heart there. So I used to just pray, and I used to work with the children, and now these parents are still connected with them. Each year God used to give me 1 or 2 children, and I used to just do my parallel courses, understanding. So after Montessori I did Reggio Emilia, a lot of practices. I got 7 degrees after marriage, and I never left this stone unturned कि मुझे ये SEN डिपार्टमेंट खुद से हैंडल करना आना चाहिए। स्पेशल एजुकेटर, थेरेपिस्ट मैंने पूरे 21 साल में इस्तेमाल किए।
What did you say? Which department? SEN stands for?
So special education based department, SEN department कहलाता है। And when I visited Australia, we already had SEN department in Pathways, because this is the best school in NCR in IB segment. So in my preschool also we have had less children, not all of them, because we had to merge in the regular classes, plus they have 1-to-1 sessions too. So I was already practicing it. We were having 3 counselors, but of course we need more professionals to deal with every thread of gap.
Good to know that you have been learning. That's what my question was, Dr. Haleema Sadia. आपसे भी
कुछ हमारे साथ बहुत से ऐसे लोग हैं जो कि लाइफ पे हमें देख रहे हैं, और हमारी मॉरल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है कि हम उनको थैंक यू जरूर कह दें। कि वो हमारी जो टूटी फूटी बातें हैं और हमारे टूटे फूटे ख्यालात हैं, और जो हमारी एक वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया की एक ट्रिप है जिसके बारे में वो सुन रहे हैं। तो शबनम मन्नान साहिबा हैं, अर्शी गजल अर्शी साहिबा हैं, और मुजम्मल मंजूरुल हक साहब है, इमाम आजम साहब है, निकत परवीन साहिबा, फिरदौसवानी साहिबा, अब्दुल्ला खान साहब, मोहम्मद शफीक साहब, आप सबका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। और उसके साथ ही सैयदा नुस्बा साहिबा हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर वॉचिंग अस। एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया ट्रिप में मैं बगैर ये बताए हुए नहीं जाऊंगी कि हाउ जीशा वाज सो हंग्री and what happened when Jisha was hungry. Yes, Jisha.
So basically, I'm a South Indian. You know, my main food is meals, which like rice is a main item there, and I could not find rice, neither rice nor anything of starch. And so I was actually dying to eat a biryani or a meal. And then what happened, ma'am?
Then after that, Jisha messaged the chairman in UAE that we are hungry here, we are not getting proper food. And so what to do? For us, you know, for me, it was like it was not halal. So I cannot eat anywhere. Secondly, in everything, they are adding wine. So that also was difficult for us to eat. So then Jisha messaged to the chairman, and chairman was so generous that he has given the phone number of one gentleman from Kerala, and that gentleman came and he took us, me and Jisha, and then he took us first to the Arab restaurant, because living in UAE has made us very fond of Arab meals. We went over there in the restaurant, then we had full meal, and that day we had enough. And then he said that, okay, one more meal I'm going to offer you at my residence. My wife has cooked biryani and other things. Then he took us to his residence, and then he offered us biryani. So these two meals were we can say that day we have eaten full.
I missed it. I didn't know that you have had such amazing food there. That's the drawback in the big group.
Yeah. So that was really good. And in the restaurant, we found many girls serving us. The girls were doing...
all of them were students.
Yeah, they were doing MBA in some of the university, but they were serving us food in that Arab restaurant, and it was really good. So I can say that Singapore trip was quite beneficial for us. And एक बात और भी होती है कि जब तक हम दूसरों को नहीं देखते ना, हमें पता नहीं चलता कि हम कहाँ stand करते हैं. So it has given us even confidence also that we are also doing these things.
Yes.
You remember that girl who was in the sensitivity school, the girl from Punjab? Yeah. And she said that similar center they are going to open in which place in Punjab? Some place in Punjab they are going to open same sensitivity center. So in this way, when we saw them doing the things, we realized that we are not very far behind. We are also doing a similar things.
Of course, CBSE has an inclusive approach now, wherein the students are categorized into talented, gifted, special need. And here in UAE, we call them students of determination.
Okay. Yes. So I think now we have to wind up our program. It's already, we have taken much time. But thank you very much, my dear friends, Jisha and Reena. And Sophia, thank you for inviting them in this show.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jisha and Ms. Reena. It has been a wonderful experience having your thoughts on the various topics, right from the sensitivity and the differential able children. And kudos to you, Ms. Reena Singh. I'm really happy that someone is doing this sort of work, and to you also, ma'am, as you're saying, your curriculum is already, segregated, categorized the students into that. And Dr. Haleema Sadia, जो अभी उनकी जर्नी आपको बताऊंगी, वो तो बहुत कुछ कर रही हैं इंडिया में रहकर, और वही आपसे मैम पूछना चाहती थी कि आपने क्या किया डिफरेंटली एबल चिल्ड्रन के लिए, थोड़ा सा हमें बताइए.
हमारे यहाँ तो अभी जिस स्कूल से मैं एसोसिएटेड हूँ दिल्ली में, वहाँ एक बच्चा ऑलरेडी है ऐसा। इससे पहले भी 3 बच्चे थे, क्योंकि वो हम अंडर प्रिविलेज लोगों के लिए काम करते हैं, तो इट इज मोर डिफिकल्ट चिल्ड्रन फ्रॉम सच कैटेगरी टू सर्व देम, क्योंकि जो बड़े फैमिली से बच्चे हैं जो बहुत वेल ऑफ हैं, दे कैन अफोर्ड मेनी थिंग्स, दे कैन अफोर्ड मेनी थेरेपीज, दे कैन अफोर्ड मेनी टूल्स, मेनी apparatus, many things are there. For these children it's not there. So what we have tried is that we have given the child one-to-one teacher attention. So a special teacher is there, the teacher who teaches that a boy separately, and then bring the boy in the class. And whenever there is any competition or any presentation or anything, we always make it a point that he is the one who is going to participate in that, and whatever he performs, like he is into our public speaking class also. So his speech is not very clear naturally, but still if he speaks something, we give him lots of motivation. And one day there was a show where the child was interviewing me, and the child was saying that, okay, that was on my birthday. So they said, ma'am, today whatever we want to ask, you have to reply. I said, okay, fine. So they asked me that, who is your favorite child in this school? And now, you know, it was so difficult for me to reply them back. Then finally I said, yes, it is, of course, the boy who is the special boy. I love him very much, and I always paid due attention towards him. So then I named that boy only, that he is my favorite child. And I love him really. So in this way, we are trying our level best to give him the best.
But I request all 3 of you to do something for these children, a special class, a special school, or I don't want to segregate them, giving them a separate school. I want every school, जैसा हम कहते हैं कि हॉस्पिटल्स में अब जाके ये सेंसिटिविटी आई है कि ओल्ड एज लोगों के लिए एक जो वो होता है स्लांटिंग पाथ बनाया जाता है, तो अब जाके वो सारे हॉस्पिटल्स में हुआ। ऐसी मैं चाहती हूँ कि सारे स्कूल्स में अलोंग विद द नॉर्मल चाइल्ड एक उनके लिए कोई साइड में एक ऐसा रास्ता बनाया जाए जहां वो भी उनके साथ अपने आप को grow कर सके. Thank you very much, all the 3 wonderful ladies. Let us now put this program to an end now. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
Okay, audience.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are